Today, we are going to share with you a very unique concept, as I mentioned, for Junior Achievement and Fox Valley Technical College. A partnership which we know is unique to Wisconsin, but we believe is unique in the entire country. Nowhere else do we have a center like this within the JA family. The center is going to be located on this amazing campus in a current facility, which will have that local program moved in the beginning of 2019, and we'll open what we're calling the Career Exploration and Financial Literacy Education Center in the summer of 2019. For those of you who are less familiar with Junior Achievement, we're the nation's largest organization dedicated to giving young people the knowledge and skills they need to own their economic success, plan for their future, and make smart economic and academic choices. We accomplish this through our core content areas of work readiness, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy. In essence, through the work of volunteers and teachers and mentors, we ignite that spark that young people need to experience and realize all that life has to offer, all the realities of life and work, and how to create a life that's unique and meaningful to them. This center will serve thousands of students in this region. While we do have a BizTown and Finance Park model in Milwaukee, the opportunities for young people to come to this facility is limited because the program needs to be offered in the course of one school day. It makes it difficult, therefore, to transport students that far in one day without making modifications to the schedule. As I mentioned, we anticipate that this center will open in the fall of 2019. 2019 happens to coincide with the 100th anniversary of Junior Achievement in the United States and the 78th year that Junior Achievement programming has been offered in schools in Wisconsin. And as we like to say, while our past is relevant, what's even more important is that our past will serve as the foundation for our future. At the heart of our future are exploratory and teaching centers such as this. And while I've already mentioned that it's the first of its kind, we believe that this kind of partnership is what will be required to make sure that every young person has a life that they can achieve and their dreams that can be realized. We are delighted that we have the opportunity to partner with Fox Valley Technical College. I have the privilege of representing work that has been going on for, at least discussions that have been going on for several years, and the hard work of the last 8 months. But projects don't happen like this just because partnerships are discovered. Projects happen like this because of community support. And this project we're estimating today will be about $2.6 million. In the last 6 months, more than half of this amount has been secured, with a lead gift donated by Community First Credit Union. While the exact name is still being worked out, we fully anticipate that the center will be called the Community First Credit Union Career Exploration and Financial Literacy Education Center. There will be a contest to better name that facility so it's not such a tongue twister. This morning we're going to hear from several of our partners and the people in the community who will benefit from this partnership. But first, what I'd like to share with you is a video that has been given to us from our friends, our JA partner in Atlanta, which will give an overview of the BizTown and JA Finance Park program. While the facility depicted in the video is different than the one that will actually be established here, many of the components are the same and will provide a very good overview. Please watch the video now.
Each year, thousands of students graduate high school never knowing what professional or educational opportunities are available. Even worse, many lose focus and don't even graduate at all, never stopping to think what a financial strain this will have on their futures, or lack thereof. The Atlanta community decided to do something about this. Welcome to Junior Achievement's Chick-fil-A Foundation Disclaimers. In 7 months, this space at the Georgia World Congress Center was transformed from a few empty to a simulated city of Atlanta to develop a place where our children can experience learning like never before. This place was developed to educate, but designed to inspire. But the learning does not begin here. Before stepping foot in the center, every student completes 18 in-class lessons. Then, almost every weekday, more than 200 6th through 8th grade students, that's more than 30,000 students a year, arrive here and are given the opportunity to not only dream of a bright future, but to actually experience it. In JA BizTown, students take on the role of an employee, a taxpayer, and a consumer. During the simulation, students receive unique job assignments, which include everything from a cashier to the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. By the end of their day's work, each student has experienced life as an employee, deposited a paycheck at the bank, and made purchasing decisions for themselves and their company. And across the hall at JA Finance Park, more students have the rare opportunity to experience their personal financial futures firsthand. Here, students receive a real-life situation. This provides them with a job, income, education, and even a family scenario. Based on these details, students visit the various businesses, gathering information to make financial decisions, such as managing a budget, using banking services, and even determining lifestyle and investment decisions. The learning here is authentic, immersive, and interactive, so you know the lessons are going to stick. Thanks to this 360-degree educational experience, by the time these students begin high school, they will have already encountered what it takes to generate a thriving business or manage a family household. Lessons that are crucial to keep students motivated to continue their education and develop into successful professionals. Join us in allowing all students to gain opportunities and take control of their future.
As I mentioned, this program and this center is only possible because of committed community volunteers, community businesses to bettering the region. She's no stranger to most of us, but Kathy Tierney, as the president and CEO of Community First Credit Union, has made sure that their organization has stayed at the forefront of making sure that this is a vibrant place to work and a great place to raise a family. Please help me welcome Ms. Kathy Tierney, President and CEO of Community First Credit Union, to talk about their investment in this partnership.
What an exciting day. That video is why we're here. It's so inspirational. Community First's long-standing commitment to financial literacy here in the Fox Cities is born out of a love and a passion to make a difference. We've got high school, middle school, and elementary school branch partnerships. We put on a reality check simulation and have for many, many years, impacting thousands and thousands of high school students, trying to help them understand so they can make a significant difference in their own lives. This project is going to broaden the opportunity for younger students to engage in hands-on learning about money, about budgeting, savings, debt, and entrepreneurship, to establish a foundation of understanding that will continue to be reinforced in high school through their personal financial literacy curriculum, which again, I'm very proud to say the Fox Cities and the Appleton Area School District was the first district in the state to have that financial literacy requirement for graduating students. The center is going to bring this unique and very rich opportunity to younger students throughout northeastern Wisconsin and the surrounding area. When resources like this are just a short bus ride away, it becomes much easier for our schools and organizations to take advantage of the experience. And that's good for our students, and it's great for our community as a whole. Ultimately, the goal is to create a comfort level for students so they're better prepared to make decisions about how they're going to manage their money when that time comes. Balancing their wants and needs and their savings goals with their temptation to spend. We all have those temptations, right? It's an everyday skill that can have a profound impact on their lives as they grow into and through adulthood. Smart money management is one of the biggest challenges that people face throughout their lives. It's one of the most personal. Our $500,000 investment is in our children's future for many years to come. An investment that's going to ensure that they're better equipped to manage their money, experience budgeting in a very safe environment, explore career options, and to see opportunities that entrepreneurship can hold. We are so proud to partner with our longtime partner, Fox Valley Technical College, but with Junior Achievement. We have all of the respect and admiration in the world for this organization and what it's meant to students and the citizens of Wisconsin for many, many years. And we're proud to join with other partners here in the community in making this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Whenever something good happens, there's usually a voice behind it all. And that voice for us has been Dr. Susan May, president of Fox Valley Technical College. I was in my position about 3 days. And Susan said, I need you to come to a meeting up we're having on the campus. We want to talk about how serious we are about career discovery, and we love to partner with Junior Achievement. And we met, and I was inspired by Susan's enthusiasm, and now she'll share a few remarks with us about why this partnership makes sense for Fox Valley Technical College. Please help me this morning in welcoming Dr. Susan May, president of the Technical College.
Well, good morning. Thank you all for being here this morning. You know, it was at a meeting of the Junior Achievement Senior Advisory Committee here in the Winnebago district, a region of Junior Achievement. Now about 5 years ago, it was over at Miller Electric. I can remember this meeting like it was yesterday. This is where I first learned of the concept or the interest in developing a Junior Achievement capstone facility here in the Fox Valley region. And then I had the opportunity to see the same kind of facility that they're talking about in Milwaukee, the J.A. Coles Education Center there. And upon doing so, I immediately felt that there was a great opportunity to do this kind of project in partnership with Fox Valley Technical College. Why? Because I feel our organizations share the same kinds of goals and needs, in this case, to provide exploratory programming for area schools and their students. Also, after seeing Milwaukee, and being from the technical college arena, I also felt that we had a great opportunity here to do, perhaps put more focus on the STEM careers, the STEM fields. And it is my hope that this facility will be representing all of the occupations that are available in our community, and represent the key sectors like manufacturing and IT, and all of the healthcare, culinary, all of the various sectors that we support here in this really interesting, diversified region that we serve. So we want to make sure that there's an emphasis there. And you know, as we started talking about this concept, it occurred to me that as opposed to incurring the costs of a brand new building, which I think was the original thought process, we're very pleased to offer a facility that's really adjacent to this campus, and look very much forward to collaborating with Junior Achievement in many different ways to make these financial literacy and career discovery experiences possible for thousands of students in the coming years. Community First Credit Union has led the way in Wisconsin, as Kathy mentioned, to provide financial education for young people, and has been a long-standing and wonderful partner for Fox Valley Technical College on so many initiatives. We're delighted to welcome Community First as the premier partner and sponsor of this important initiative, and it's our hope that your generosity will pave the way in garnering support from many other organizations, and that together we can make this project a reality. A special thank you to each of the business and community partners that are engaged in this project thus far. I see many of you represented here today. We truly appreciate that, and we welcome others to join us in this effort. From my perspective, this center represents not a win-win, not a triple win, or even a quadruple win, but an exponential win for this region. And I believe it's a worthy public-private investment in the future of Northeast Wisconsin. Before I leave the podium, I would just like to recognize and say thank you to a couple of Fox Valley Technical College staff who've been working diligently on the details of this project thus far, led by Chris Matheny, who's back here. Would you stand when I recognize you? You're already sort of standing, Chris. You're always sort of standing, Chris, as tall as you are. And Chris has been joined by his colleague, Vice President Patty Jorgensen, in this effort. Steve Meyer is here. Steve is our STEM Education and Development Manager. From our K-12 Partnerships Office, we have Jenny First and Mary Hansen. Mary serves on the Winnebago District Board for Junior Achievement. And then, I don't believe they're here, but I'd also like to extend a thank you to Jill McEwen and George Hoppen, who have been working on the facilities aspect of this project. So thank you all for all the efforts that you've put in thus far. Thanks much.
Thank you, Dr. May. I don't remember the name of the book, but there was a quote I always remember from it. It read, "If we only compare ourselves with ourselves, we'll never get any better." Therefore, in our project, we need that outside perspective. And we've been fortunate to have the Appleton School District, the Appleton Area School District, be a partner with Junior Achievement in the traditional classrooms for a long time. This morning, Dr. Judy Baseman, the superintendent of Appleton Area School District, will provide some insights as to why this center will be so beneficial to the students in her district. Dr. Baseman.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here with you today to celebrate this outstanding event and partnership. It's often said that it takes a village to raise a child. And I think we would all agree that here in our community we have plenty of evidence of the difference that that makes. The children of our district have benefited greatly from outstanding community and business partnerships over the years. Partnerships that have allowed us to do so many things, countless programs and opportunities for our students that would not have been possible on our own. Several of our business partners are here with us this morning as I look out in the group. Thank you so much for all that you've done over the years to help us support our kids. Junior Achievement, Fox Valley Technical College, and Community First Credit Union have served as excellent partners with our district throughout the years. That's why it's so exciting for me to be here today to celebrate a project that combines the strength and commitment of all three of these partners in one amazing opportunity for our kids. This new partnership will be a tremendous help to us in so many ways. First of all, as we continuously work as a district to meet the challenges of the ACP process, which is a requirement for school districts in Wisconsin, this new hands-on career exploration opportunity will extend the learning we can provide in our classrooms to real-world financial simulations and experiences for our students. Second, it will reinforce a sense of community because our kids will see how our cities and towns work and how they as individuals can be a part of that, both as consumers and producers. In addition, this experience will also provide so much value because it has the power to influence students at a time when they are beginning to shape the ways they think about their career possibilities, about spending money, and about saving money. Community First Credit Union has sponsored our district's reality check simulation for the last 15 years. It's not surprising then to any of us that Community First, under Kathy's leadership, has stepped forward as the lead sponsor for this new partnership as well. We are grateful that we will now be able to provide that reality check simulation that Kathy talked about through this new vision and partnership. It's going to be a more engaging, more hands-on setting for our students within the community. In the Appleton Area School District, we focus on preparing our students for their future, every child, every day. We focus on providing the skills, tools, and qualities they need to develop a rewarding career plan that fits their unique talents and interests. Our district-wide Classroom to Career initiative has brought attention to this critical area of our K-12 programming. Fox Valley Technical College, under Dr. May's leadership, has stepped up to support these efforts with their hands-on, minds-on career exploration programming. Career exploration is a critical component of that ACP process. This new collaborative venture will provide our middle-level students, grades 6, 7, and 8, with meaningful, innovative ways to consider and explore their career opportunities and how those opportunities match their gifts and strengths. Just as it takes a village, a community, to teach and emphasize financial literacy, it also takes partnerships across schools, businesses, and organizations to support the ACP process. These partnerships will continue to be a critical component of preparing our students for their future. They will support academic and career plans that will guide our students to the next step of their life's journey and will give them financial skills and tools to make their career goals not just an aspiration, but a reality. We are so grateful to all of the individuals that have worked together to bring this fantastic opportunity to our kids. Your partnerships with us make all the difference in preparing our students for their future, every child, every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Baseman. On my drive from Milwaukee this morning, I was trying to think about what I was thinking about when I was in 6th grade, and I remembered two distinct thoughts. One, would I ever marry Bethy Bargandy, the neighbor girl, which I didn't. And the other would be, would my parents be able to afford the new Nike pair of shoes I wanted? Never did I put together in my head at that age the importance of making decisions early enough to make sure that I had the financial future that I wanted, which is another one of the beauties of this program. So the idea of when you ask yourself, what do you want to be when you grow up, is a question I think all of us have asked ourselves, perhaps even as recently as the last 10 years or so. But one organization that requires the success of their business to ensure that people are thinking about their career field when they grow up is Miller Electric, because you don't just roll out of bed one day and become an expert welder. We are delighted to have Becky Tookshore, the the group president for Miller Electric here, to share a few words about what the center means for the future of her workforce and the workforce in general of the region. It's also worth noting that Miller Electric is a $200,000 investor in this project, and I know they're expecting great things, and we're going to make sure we deliver. Please help me welcome Group President for Miller Electric, Becky Tookshore.
Couple thoughts that I had as I was preparing and reflecting on comments here, was looking through some of the information that I have on junior achievement and this initiative, and I came back to the folder that we were talking about, and written across the top is, every child has a future. And as I was thinking about that, looked around my office, and one of the things that I have in a frame is a photo and a saying, and I think many of you may be familiar with this, but it says priorities on it. And what that means behind that is, the saying is 100 years from now, it doesn't matter the size of my bank account, it doesn't matter the car I drove, it doesn't matter the type of house I lived in, but what matters is that I was important in the life of a child. And that is absolutely what junior achievement does. Junior achievement, in my mind, just embodies that statement, because it's about creating the future. I think as we think about financial literacy, as we think about career exploration, those two things really come together in my mind. And this center that we're celebrating today on career exploration and financial literacy will do exactly that for our future. And in order to make that happen, it means that we have to have both volunteers and financial support to do that. And Miller Electric is absolutely all about that. One of the things that we do in the community is provide volunteers through junior achievement. We've done that through a variety of ways. And I'm really excited about what the opportunity is that sits in front of us with this center. And of course, as we just mentioned, we're part of the financial support here also. As a key employer in the community, we invest in junior achievement, both through the volunteerism and financial support. But a couple things I want to call out relative to junior achievement and why this is so important. being a part of preparing our future workforce is really a key part of junior achievement. We at Miller Electric build careers in a variety of paths, STEM paths, as you were mentioning, Susan. From a welding perspective, from a manufacturing perspective, there are careers that we need across the board. And I see this center as a key part of creating and building our talent pipeline as we go forward. And that's important not only for us, but certainly every employer in the community. A vibrant workforce is critical for all of us. Another thing I'd like to comment on relative to the center and all that junior achievement has to offer is that it prepares our future employees, our future community leaders from a financial perspective. And Kathy, I loved what you said. You talked about balancing wants and needs. And what I want to reflect on is that's something that is taught in first grade junior achievement. I've had the opportunity to teach that over the years, and just you reflecting on that simple element that's taught so early in their junior achievement experience. It's something that this center can carry forward now and expand upon. So I'm really excited about that. And it also is a continued long-term investment in our community by building that financial acumen early in life. And lastly, I want to comment on the fact that this is an opportunity. This center will draw students from across the region, because that's important for us as employers. And again, coming back to that talent pipeline, keeping our talent in Northeast Wisconsin, not only, and then additionally attracting to the area. And I think this center can be a key resource for that, because this will be a fantastic asset to do that. This is a great place to live, to work, to play, and succeed. So just wrap it up by saying we at Miller Electric are really excited to be part of this partnership and look forward to the talent that will come through both our schools and this center. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Becky. We're going to spend just a moment now on a ceremonial check presentation from Community First Credit Union to Dr. May and me, and then that will be followed by Miller Electric doing the same. We invite you to stay for that photo opportunity. I also would like to mention that in addition to the ceremonial check presentations we'll be doing in a moment, we do have early support from this project from Festival Foods, Thrive-In, Galloway Company, the Community Foundation of the Fox Valley Region, and the William Siegman Foundation Fund. So we're on our way. We're looking forward to the opening, and at this time I would invite Dr. May and Kathy Tierney forward for the check presentation, and then followed by Becky. And if you'd like to bring in any of your colleagues who are with you today, we can do that as well.